According to a study by the National Sleep Foundation, more than 50% of adults have trouble falling or staying asleep at least a few times a week.
Oh, that's awful. But is taking a nighttime sleep aid like melatonin really the right fix? Dr. Rashad Ramkissoon, a primary care physician at Houston Methodist, joins us to talk more about it. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate that.
Well, melatonin is incredibly popular. People think it's all natural. It can't cause any harms. But what is your thought about that for adults as well as kids?
Well, you know, melatonin is a natural hormone that our brain actually produces, okay? And as you age, it does decrease naturally. And so melatonin is, when you look at all prescription sleep medications versus a natural hormone like melatonin, it is safer than any prescription type of medication, but long term we really don't want to use that medication. We really want to get to the down of why you're having a sleep initiation effect or a sleep maintenance issue.
Right. Well, so how soon should you take it before bedtime, and how long does melatonin typically stay in your system?
That's a great question. And so, melatonin, so if you have trouble falling asleep, you would want to take the melatonin anywhere from an hour before if you're having sleep initiation issues. If you're having sleep maintenance issues, you may want to take it at bedtime itself to help you not wake up. Melatonin works within 50 minutes. The bioavailability of the medication works within 50 minutes. And the half-life is about 50 minutes as well. And so it's a time-dependent medication, not really a dose-dependent medication.
All right, now let's talk about for anyone who wants to use it every night. They just feel like there's no way they can go to sleep without it. Do you think that's safe, or do they need to try to back off?
Well, it is a safer option, okay, but you really got to look at your lifestyle. We always talk about sleep hygiene and sleep maintenance, so you want to decrease the blue light, really. A lot of people these days are looking at their phones before bed, and then they have a lot of natural light in their bedrooms. And so one rule is that the bedroom should be dark and cold, okay? And so try not to watch TV or your cell phone in bed.
Okay, and so are there certain people who just really should not use melatonin? Talk about some of the side effects.
Yeah, so melatonin is relatively a safe synthesized hormone when you think about that, but you can have some side effects of the medication. You can have some daytime sleepiness. You can sometimes have some stomach upset and sometimes dizziness, okay? So a little bit of nausea, dizziness. There are a few doses that you can consider, but as doctors, we always recommend starting small and then working your way up. Okay, so something like starting with 3 milligrams, and then we don't like to typically go over 5 milligrams of melatonin.
While we have you here, do you have any other ideas to help people do whatever they can to get a good night's sleep? I know a lot of people are desperate for that.
Right, and so, yes, and so a few things, you know, avoiding caffeine 4 hours prior to going to sleep, avoiding nicotine, tobacco, or alcohol can actually help. Using that less than 4 hours before going to sleep. Avoid daytime napping, and then, you know, avoid actually strenuous exercise 4 hours before sleep can also help as well. And make sure that the room is dark and cold, and really the blue light at bedtime is one of our biggest things right now, and so avoiding that at bedtime.
Ooh, those daytime naps are tough to give up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Rashad. We appreciate your advice this morning.
No problem. You guys have a great one.
You too.